Francis will be in our 3-year-old program this year, and he has been here at school a couple days a week in the afternoon. And every time he uses the bathroom, I listen for the water, and he never washes his hands, so that he has to go back in and wash his hands. So the biggest thing is making sure that you remind them to wash their hands. We do have the automatic hand sanitizers and stuff, but obviously the hand washing is the biggest thing. And so the teachers will be working with that and making sure that they're washing their hands throughout the day. The hardest thing I think for the kids is going to be the wanting to hug and be able to share that emotion. So Mrs. Batista, you want to jump in?
Yeah, I was just, hi, this is Batista, everyone, hi. I was just actually, that, I mean, no stuff will be brought up at orientation, but that actually is really a good question about preparing them before. And I came across yesterday, actually, a short video that I think would be good, especially for our age group. And I was actually going to show it to Mrs. S. Too, and Mrs. Driscoll. And I was going to try to send it out to my parents actually soon. But it was a very good video about hugging, how that's going to be different for them, things that they can do in the classroom that are going to be different, washing your hands and things like that. So I think it would be something really good, especially for that age group. So I know that I'm going to send that out to my parents, and I was going to, send it to Mrs. Driscoll and even to Mrs. S if she wanted to do that. But it was a really good video. I just think it's good for that age group to be able to see it. So, but as Mrs. Perry just said, everything that she just said, even hand washing, explaining to them that's going to be, a lot. We're going to have to do that, and we're still going to make it as fun as possible for them, but there is going to be some things that would be good if you maybe just went over the things that you've been doing at home already for how many months now. The same thing is going to have to happen in the classroom. So even if you just reiterate that and talk about that with them, and, but that's just going to be our biggest help too, if you can help with that. And then when they get to us, we can just keep going on with that, because you've been with them for all these months too during it. So as parents, and me being able to speak as a parent, we know what we've been doing. So just keep saying that to them, and then we'll reiterate it and when we in the classroom too.
And I also have some Sesame Street videos that were resources provided to from a resource. I will send them out to you, and if you want to, you can watch them and see if you see if it's something that you would like to share with your children. But I think there's 3 different ones, and they all touch on different things with COVID. So we will, but I will send that, and I'll probably send them out to the whole school, because I do think that would be something that families, and they're very short. I think they're short. It's been a while since I've watched Sesame Street. So I'm thinking they're not too long, but that way you can look at them and watch them and see if it's something that would be good for the students. We are going to be, I keep saying, the social and emotional aspect and the mental health of all of this is the most important thing as we go back into the start of the school year. There's going to be a lot of things that are going to look different. And for our students that this is their first time going to school, whether it's pre-K3, pre-K4, or kindergarten. I mean, I remember when I went to kindergarten, you got your picture taken, and mom took the picture outside and all that stuff. And all that stuff you can still do. But it's definitely different than what any of us have experienced before. And we are here for the children, and that's the most important thing. And we are so excited to have the kids back. It has been a long summer preparing for them, but it is one of the best things to be able to see their smiling faces next week when they come in for orientation. If you have any questions that you think of, or come up with something after, I will also send this out. If anybody has any questions, keep asking. But I will be breaking down the video into different segments and posting it as a YouTube link so that if anybody would like to access it later to see what some of the questions are. So the virtual teaching, for the different groups, pre-K is going to be slightly different than kindergarten, but for kindergarten, the teachers are going to be, each classroom is hooked up with a webcam and a microphone so that the students are able to participate right along with the class. So if the kindergarten teachers are teaching adding or subtracting, I know that's springtime. I get that, but that's what popped in my mind. If they're teaching adding and subtracting, the students would be learning right along with them. When the students are then working on an activity in the room, then that would give the teachers an opportunity to check in on the virtual students. The virtual students will also be able to take and jump in. We have been testing the platform throughout the building. With the kindergarten, we're almost positive we're using the Google Classroom platform. With that, before they jump totally into the virtual with the teachers, they will have a chance to test run it with Mrs. Sabatini so that she is able to give them instructions and help them through what they need to do to log on to access what they need to access. And then we are also, and they're going to be getting those instructions in technology class also. So everybody will be able to, if there's a last minute need to swap to virtual, there will be, all the students will have that from technology class. The teachers will be using different types of technologies in their classrooms, so the students will be used to that. We are also creating a parent help resource page for anyone that's virtual on the website so that we can take and have that for the parents to access. We also are going to have basically a technology helpline the first couple of weeks of school. And then if we would have to all go to virtual, which please, please, please pray that we don't have to, we would then have a technology hotline basically that parents can call if there are any troubleshooting that needs to be done at the last minute. But we have been testing that platform in all the classrooms. We were pushing our internet today to make sure that we had enough broadband and everything to get things ready to rock and roll for next week. Being able to hear the teachers, being able to see the board. The teachers were working diligently today to make sure that all that is up and ready to go. So, any other questions? I mean, if there's no other questions, we can, you can think about it, see if you have anything else, reach out. But if there's no other questions, then we can take and log out. Sorry, I'm dragging my feet so that I can make sure no one has any other questions. Please, please, please call. If you need to chat, we are here. Enjoy your holiday weekend, but remember your social distancing guidelines. We do want everybody healthy and safe as they return to school. We are excited to have the kids back, and it is definitely, as we come closer to the end of the week, it is becoming more and more real. There are schools in the Archdiocese that have pre-K programs that have been open all summer and have had no issues. I know Mrs. S. and Mrs. Perry did summer camp for the couple weeks this summer, and it other than one, we had a very successful summer camp. So there's definitely, definitely this can happen. Um, and I want to thank you all for your patience. This community here at Mother Providence is a wonderful community to be part of. For those of you that don't know me, this is the start of my second year. So last year as a first year principal, having to deal with COVID was definitely an interesting, an interesting um, problem, let's just say. So this year I'm looking forward to tackling this with all of our families and making sure that this community is very safe. I was working with speaking with a parent who is working with me to get some ways that we can continue all of our safety procedures even after COVID, so that we can continue to have a healthy, safe school community. So there will definitely be more information. We will be, like I said, tomorrow you will be getting another email with the video for Carline. And then we will also be sending out additional information, helpful hints for the start of this next week and the week after. And then next Friday, we start our weekly parent update. So that will start next Friday, and every week you'll get a parent update. If there's anything going on that we need to let you know about, that will go out immediately. If there's something that comes across our desk that needs to go out immediately. I want to thank you all for being such a wonderful school community. As wonderful as Mother Providence is, it would not be possible without the parents and the staff and the faculty that are here. You guys make Mother Providence, and that is the most loving thing, one of the most loving communities to be part of. If there's no other questions, I'm going to let you guys go for the Thursday night. Hopefully you have some relaxing plans for the weekend. Hopefully the weather cooperates. I hope you all have a great weekend. Any teachers want to chime in or anything? Mrs. Batista, do you want to?
I just wanted to say, just as the last thing I'm saying, and I'm going as a parent and a teacher, and I know I can speak for other teachers that are at our school that, and just like you, Mrs. Dempsey, we have the trust to send our children also to the school. So we're not only teaching there, we also are sending our children there, and we have a lot of trust in what has been happening and what has been going on and everything that Mrs. Dempsey has been doing and all the teachers. So I just kind of wanted to say that too, that, you know, we're in this with you. Even though we're to teacher part 2, we also are the parents. So we have the questions too, but we're in it with you too. And I just wanted to state that. I think it's good to know that a lot of the teachers there have children that go to our school too. So I just wanted to kind of point that out and reassure everybody a little bit. But that's it. That's my spiel for the evening.
Thank you, Mrs. Batista.
You're welcome.
And I look forward to meeting you guys next week if I haven't met you already, I look forward to meeting you guys at the orientations next week. It is going to be a great year, and we are going to have fun no matter what. Nobody can bring us down. All right. I hope everyone has a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful holiday weekend. Stay safe, be well, hug your kids nice and tight for all the teachers who won't be able to give them hugs, because I know that's the hardest thing, especially some of the teachers that the kids just gravitate right towards to give hugs. So thank you, and we will see you guys next week. Have a great, great holiday.